Welcome fellow Grand Strategists, my name is DanIsStoned and I'm delighted for you to be able to join me today to start another Imperator Rome Let's Play as the Kingdom of Judea. I will be doing this series alongside my Tour Massalia series. I thought it would be a good thing to actually do two at once, two different series. One is the kind of tall play style of Massalia, and this one would probably give me an opportunity to play more of a wide style, but an even challenging wide style, because as Judea, as you can see, we are sandwiched between the mighty Kingdom of Egypt and the major player called the Fridge, aka Phrygia. So it's going to be a really tricky one, this is. I don't know if we're actually going to survive long enough to actually do it, but it's really well worth a try. Anyway, who are we? As Judea, we are of the Levantine and Arabian traditions, which give us the following modifiers: army attrition minus 15%. We can also unlock the phalanx ability and unlock the military colony ability. Our tradition focuses, focused on strong triremes, so a strong type of ships, plus good cavalry and a lot of light infantry. We are of Judean heritage, so we are the Jews, and we have a plus 10% fort defense. However, we do have a minus 25% pop conversion speed to actually get new pops converted to our religion. That's going to be a little bit tricky, but we do have the religious tech investment plus 10%. We are of the government type theocratic monarchy, which means the consort would provide benefits, which means the wife or the husband of the said ruler gives us benefits depending on his stats, and the rulers do reign for life since it is a monarchy. We do have access to 1 oratory ideas and 2 religious ideas, and if we do fill them out, we get plus 10%, I think it's religion, state religion happiness, I think, and plus 15% omen power. And since we are a monarchy, we automatically get that extra 35% civilization level, which is pretty neat. The religion is Jewish, so this does give us a pretty decent benefit though. I found a pop assimilation speed of plus 20%, which is pretty neat to be fair. And the culture is of the Hebrew, so the Hebrew culture, which is part of the Levantine group, which regroups Carthaginian, Hebrew, Nabatean and Phoenician. Our leader is called Simon I Zadokite, and he is the head of the Zadokite family. He is a pretty bad ruler. He believes in a lot of the religious stuff. He has 11 zeal, which is pretty neat. He has a little bit of charisma at 8, but military matters and state affairs, he ain't too brilliant, with only 4 and 5 respectively in martial and finesse. He is a zealous, insecure but just man with the ambition to siphon funds, so he's a bit of a scoundrel. He starts off with 60% popularity and 100% prominence. And we are located in Jerusalem, the capital, and our preferred heir is Onias Zakadite. I'm guessing it is going to be his son or brother or something like that. We'll find that out. We are currently a tributary to the Fridge, which is, we're going to have to try and break away from that, and that's going to be the tricky thing in this Let's Play. Trying to break away from the actual Fridge is going to be really hard without either the Fridge or Egypt attacking us, since we cannot, start our own wars or anything if, we are kind of paying tribute to the Fridge, which means that he's our overlord. And if we kind of get out of this protection, it leaves Egypt free to attack us, because if Egypt would attack us while we are paying tribute to Phrygia, then the Fridge will be pulled in and so forth. So it's going to be really, really tricky. I'm very tempted to up the game difficulty here. It could be... I don't know if I should really. That is the question. Maybe not. I could play on hard. I could give that a go. Yeah, very hard would be just be insane. I don't think I could actually do that on very hard. I'm not that competent at the game just yet, especially considering this is a really hard start. I'm going to try it on hard. Let's give it a go on hard. I do want a bit of a challenge, even though it is already a challenge to start with. I'm going to do it on Iron Man mode, so we can actually get that achievement, the Kingdom of David, if we can. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get straight into it. I do need to rename the game because I have not named a save file just yet for it, so I'll call it Judea. And why am I in capitals? Only God knows. But we'll just leave it like that. And let's start the damn game. So let's look where we are here. So we have 122 gold in the treasury, nearly 30k manpower, so we're pretty much above our maximum, which is pretty cool. Stability is fine. Political influence, we start at the base 100, which is pretty cool. And now we have a few things to actually sort out. The first thing we're going to sort out here is try and get some of these idea slots going. Let's get an oratory idea first. I could go for improve maximum opinion, plus 33%, which would be nice because I am going to have to try and improve opinion with the fridge and, of course, Egypt, so we can actually get them to like us. And hopefully when we do break away from one of them, the other one will guarantee. That would be the best thing. If one could guarantee us, it would be fantastic. So let's go for Hospitium here as the first thing. Then as the religious ideas, we could go for the state religion, country civilization level plus 5%, and monthly civilization change plus 0.02. It could be very interesting. Haruspicy for loyalty of subject states, but we don't have any subject states. And origin of myth. I'm going to go for the origin of myth first. Just gets that extra ruler popularity gain of 0.33, which is pretty cool. So I'll have some of that. The next thing I'm going to take is state religion, definitely, just because haruspicy is pretty useless at the moment because we have no kind of subjects. So we'll go for the civilization level and civilization level change. So that is all nice and done. The next thing we probably want to do is maybe spend some of that political influence in order to get some opinion. Kind of improve opinion of Egypt over us over time. We can improve it a bit more due to the fact that we took the oratory idea, which gives us plus 33% maximum opinion improving, so that's pretty cool. So we'll improve with Egypt because we can, so we'll establish an embassy there. I will also improve opinion with the fridge as well, just to try and get it up to the maximum amount. What then we will do is we'll wait till we actually improve opinion enough so we can actually, to at the max, and then what I'll do is I'll probably break away. I can break away. I'm pretty sure I can break away. Can I break away? I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can cancel tribute. There we go. So we could definitely cancel tribute, but I will only do that once we have the really massive positive opinion that we have with either Egypt, or, well, both at the same time, really, Egypt and the fridge. Anyway, now that's sorted, I do need a ruler, well, a wife, because we need someone preferably with decent martial and finesse stats, because in charisma and zeal, the guy is pretty decent, and could be someone a bit better, to be fair. So let's go, let's arrange marriage, and hopefully someone with a high oh, she's pretty good, 21 years of age. Jelamazion, what the hell, Shilamzion Kalata. And she is a deceitful yet righteous woman with a 9975 stats, which is pretty neat. So we are going to try and marry this woman. Definitely, she's got pretty good stats that we need. So it's pretty cool. So a suitable match, blustering with excitement, Simon summoned his domestic aid. After far too long alone, he decided to extend an offer of marriage to the attractive young maiden, Shalamzion of the Kalatid dynasty. So, yep, we can arrange festivities. The good thing here, we have the good event where we don't have to spend any money because there is another variant of this where you have to pay a shed load of cash to get the marriage. But that's cool. This actually gives us loyalty and we do get married, which is great. Now if we go into the government here, you can see that we have taken on her martial and finesse stats for the government bonuses, which means we have 9% national manpower recovery speed as well, plus 9% morale, and we also have minus 18% build cost and plus 18% national commerce income. This would have been, with all the stats, it would have been only plus 4% manpower recovery speed and 4% army morale recovery, and it would have, what was his stats? So it's 5, so it would have been 10, so it would only have been minus 10%, sorry, build cost and plus 10% national commerce income. So that is pretty cool. Who is our successor? We need to remember he is, he's the son. He's the son of my father. I think his dad, so he must be the brother. Son of Adonis of Judea. Yeah, I think he's the brother. I'm pretty sure he's the brother. The brother's okay, actually. 57612. He's not too shabby, to be fair. Now that's done, we're going to get some inventions here. Now, I don't know which ones I want to go for here. They do cost a little bit, so I probably can't go for them all. Is there anything maybe for... Yeah, we can get the Porexanoi, which would improve maximum opinion of plus 20% a bit more, which would help when improving opinion with the fridge in Egypt. So we'll definitely have some of that. So let's go for Porexanoi. Definitely have some of that. Cost 18.4 gold. Diplomatic reputation could be nice. It would probably help. Let's just check what our diplomatic reputation is at the moment. Just need to right click on Judea. Diplomatic reputation is of plus 2. Which gives us plus 10%, plus 0.10 integration speed, but yeah, that doesn't really change anything, to be fair. I could go for it just to get the extra. I think we get an extra opinion, a little boost with it. So I'm very tempted to go for it, actually. Incredibly tempted. Maybe not just yet. I could go with Learning on the job, some more starting experience, which means that when we create troops, we'll have a bit more experience, which means we should make a little bit more military experience per month. But I think I'm going to go with property tax. We'll do some property tax here for the moment. And I'll probably go for some Omen power plus 5%. I'm very tempted. We'll see what the Omens have to offer first. We can get them out of armies, national citizen output, state religion happiness, ruler popularity gain, manpower recovery speed, national tax, global food modifier, or monthly tyranny. We make no gold per month for the moment. Just down to an army of, yeah, we have some heavy cav, some light infantry, and that is costing us 2.9. It's costing us a little bit, to be fair. We have 2 forts here, which is also costing us 0.5 each, so that's an extra 1. Maybe we should think about importing something first to get the money up as well. What can we have a surplus of? What can I import? Incense could be cool, commerce value. Cloth would also be nice, but I think I already have a surplus of cloth. We do have a surplus of cloth, so I don't really need that. Gemstones, we could do gemstones. That is local tax plus 20%. Yeah, we're definitely going to do some gemstones. We'll get them from the Sinai. We'll get them from Egypt. Hopefully that will help us kind of reinforce ties with these guys, and they could probably help us. What would a surplus of gemstones do? But I can't get a surplus of gemstones. I have way more than enough food to actually provide. I don't need to get any food because we're at plus 31.45 each month. And for the other one, we're at plus 20, so we're fine. What do I want to get? How many slaves do we have? I could get some hemp to get slave productivity up. How many slaves do we have? We have 34 slaves. That could be something we should consider. Well, I could go for some iron, but... do I want heavy infantry? Maybe not, because I think heavy infantry cost a fair amount, and we don't have that much. Yeah, we don't have that much money. Light cav, extra cav could be good because it would give us light cav discipline, and I do intend to have light cav on the flanks, and it could help us. Salt would give us. Do we have any salt anywhere in the capital province? I don't have any salt there. But I can't get 2 in. If we get 2 in, it would reduce the army maintenance, but. Oh well. I'll probably just go for some hemp, to be honest. Hemp could be pretty cool. Or base metals for light infantry offense. If I get an extra one. Do I have any base metals? No, we don't. I'm just going to get some... Tell you what, we'll get some base metals from Cyprus. We'll get them from the fridge. I will then actually save my political influence and try and get entice business investment. So I'm getting another import route. And therefore I'll try and do import a surplus to give us that extra 10% discipline for the light infantry, which would be nice. Now we've got that done and dusted, we've got the imports going. We are going to call down an omen for national tax, definitely. We need to invoke David's wealth, we need more money. More money is cool. And then we can go for another invention. I'm definitely going to go with the omen power, no, not omen power, sorry. Import value could be nice, we are importing, so... A little bit of extra money, it would always help. The learning on the job could also be very useful. But do I want to waste my money on that? Let's go for some humane conduct, diplomatic reputation. It always helps because we do need to keep these guys' opinion of us really high. And then when we do try to break from one, hopefully one will guarantee us. That is the kind of hope we have here. Anyway, let's get the game rolling here. I think we can definitely do that. Let's see how much money we make. Well, it will actually modify itself in the next month. We'll actually get the actual balance, because that's the starting balance. So I'm going to up the speed a bit here. We don't need to keep it too slow, to be honest, because not much is going to happen first. We are pretty much locked with the fridge. There's a couple of scenarios that could happen here, which would be great for us. The first scenario is that Egypt declares war on the fridge, and then we actually help the fridge, and we just kind of, how to put it, try and take land, or... No, sorry, not take land, or Egypt declares war on the fridge, and we break away. That could be good. Or what could happen is that we improve their opinions just kind of so much that we kind of break away and they both leave us alone. Or they both go to war with each other and leave us alone. Something like that. Anyway, who wants what? Leventon local power of Lian want to import cloth from Persea. Where's Persea? That's over here. Hell yeah, it gives us more research points if we do. Or Nabatea. Let's go for Lian. I don't want to export to Nabatea because they are a potential target if we ever manage to break away. So we'll definitely do that. They've got civilization level, which I don't think I want, to be honest. Why do we want that? Oh, well maybe because they've got barbarians. Oh, okay, that's why. That is pretty wise, actually. because we do have barbarian stronghold here, and the civilization level or the civilization effort policy does reduce that, which would be nice. Yeah, we'll probably leave it on that, actually. We'll leave that on that there. Down here I've got what? We've got governor policy is the acquisition of wealth. That's okay. I suppose you could leave that. It definitely gives us a little bit more cash. We might as well. And now we make 2.62 gold per month, which is okay-ish. I could do putting a decent commander here. Do we have any? No, we don't. We have incredibly bad commanders. But we do have a commander who's confident that gives us heavy cavalry discipline. And I think we're going to put him, just for the moment. Yeah, we'll put that... Should I put that guy? Yeah, let's put that guy. We'll put him on, and I'll get them to drill. They'll drill the troops a bit. Now, I will make a little bit less gold here. I think the maintenance goes up by 1. But the important thing here is I want to get more XP so we can get more... Well, my troops have more XP so we can get more military experience. And therefore, what we can do is get more traditions quickly. And let's have a look at our traditions. Heavy infantry cost, light infantry offense, heavy infantry offense. Okay. That's for the ship side, I think. Yeah, the ship. And hostile attrition, light infantry discipline, camel offense. Yeah, do I have any camels? I don't have any camels. It would be nice to get some camels. Maybe I could do that with a trade route at some point. Would anybody want to give me any camels? Why? Yeah, opinion, territorial distance, strategic trade route. Okay, these probably would, but I have no more available trade routes. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, autonomy. The industrious folk of Jerusalem have excelled themselves by contributing their own personal funds to develop the infrastructure of a fine city. So I gain a granary. I gain some money, but I lose some popularity. Yeah, I could definitely do with that cash. We're going to get the money. I'll lose a bit of popularity, but I'll definitely take the cash, which would give us access to a little bit more... could we get some more tech out of this? Do I have any tribesmen? We do have a few tribesmen. What buildings do I have in here? I could do with getting more tech. So I have one city here. Do we have any more cities? And there's a city over here, which is interesting. And there's a city here. There's a city there in Jericho. There's cities all over the place over here. Especially that side. On this side there's no city. They're just settlements, I think. That's not a city. Okay, so most of our cities are concentrated over here. So I could definitely try and get some buildings. How much would it cost to get a library? Only 41. I suppose we could start getting some libraries and stuff in there. What's the citizen ratio? We're actually at 36. And the optimal's 35. I could do with some more libraries. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go for some library. Go for a library in there. I'll probably also go for a library over here. Yeah, we'll get some libraries going. Why not? Might as well spend the money and get some more citizens. The more citizens we have, the more tech we generate. Because what do we do at the moment? 55.49. Nowhere near enough. We're doing way more tech. What's the opinion of these guys? They do like me. Fair enough. Egypt don't like me too much, but hopefully we're just going to get their opinion up. And we'll just keep going until it goes up pretty neatly until we get to a certain amount, and then I'll probably try and break away. I think it's the only way we're actually going to get stuff done. I suppose we could. I suppose I could up the speed a little bit more here. I don't really need to, because it's mainly kind of a waiting game here to actually have the right time to do something. Do I have any laws we can do? Any decent stuff? Nobility admission, extra discipline, monthly military experience would be nice. Tyrant kings. No, I don't want tyrant kings. Maybe... No, I don't want to change any of the... We'll probably go for the nobility admission law, to be honest. It gives me more discipline and more monthly military experience, which is really good, really. I mean, we'll probably go for that. Probably need to stockpile some cash as well, so we can hire some mercs if ever need be. And we have a child, Shalamzion Zokadite. He's just named him straight after the father, which is rather not original. What is he like? He is just an average child. That's fair enough. The Sabbath sacrifice. As is custom, we have prepared a large sacrifice for the next Sabbath, at least until our Kahin Menash Zakadite informs us that a lot of the sacrifices have gone missing and that we need to get our hands on new sacrifices before the Sabbath. Not finding the replacement needed, we are sure, is to go unpopular among our vassals and the priesthood. We'll either gain stability, lose a bit of cash, gain loyalty. I suppose I could gain the extra stab. Lose a bit of money for it. That's fine, we'll do it that way. That's not a problem. We could probably go for a law now, actually, to be fair. That extra bit of stability allows us to pass that nobility admission law, which I am going to pass. I mean, our stability has gone down a bit, but that's not really that much of a bother. It will go up by 0.26 per month, and it will slowly creep up to the 50 required to no longer have any negative effects. I think we've got a library going in over here, and I need a library in Jericho. Let's go for another library in Jericho. We need to get more citizens, and we need to really kind of see if we can get some advantages in tech. I think we should be pretty good at doing that, because considering that Egypt is massive, and I'm guessing that a lot of their pops are going to be a lot of slaves, a lot of tribals. I mean, if I was to click through here, you can see there's quite a few tribals down in this sector. Wow, yeah, there's going to be a lot of different types of pops, which means that their research efficiency isn't going to be great. Now, considering we are smaller, we could probably try and get our research efficiency up to a decent size, and therefore then get a really good advantage tech-wise, which would be really good in battle. Anyway, citizens euphoric. The patriotic citizens in Jerusalem are ecstatic at our benevolent rule. So what happens? We gain popularity and we get more gold. Fantastic. Fantastic. Which means that I could probably go for another... Do we have another city anywhere here? I don't think so. Bethel... I think we have 3 cities. We have Jerusalem. We have... What's this place here? Emmaus. And we have Jericho. So there are 3 cities. We need more libraries, I think. Yes, we've got one there. So now see we've gone up to 38% ideal fraction. Here we're at 39% ideal fraction, which is cool. And here we're at here we are at 38% ideal fraction. So we're going to start getting some pop promotion now, which is great. However, my leader gains cold. What does that do? Make friends -1 and charisma -1. However, to assassinate it costs a hell of a lot less. I'm probably going to grant a holding to our guy. Let's grant him a holding in Jerusalem, which is fine, because it increases the cash slightly. By having a holding, it increases it a tiny bit. And what we're going to do here is the government. Who's the possible successor? The primary heir. Oh, he is my son, sorry, son of the Andona. So he's my son. I'm going to give one to my son as well. We'll grant you a holding in a minute. Onias falls ill. Okay, so our son falls ill. That is not cool. We probably need to sort that out. Do I have the money to actually spend on him? I do. And we can probably get him to seek treatment. But I have greater to... Oh no, I have to pay it out of like the coffers of the realm. I thought I had to pay it out of like my own pocket. Like Simon had to pay it by himself. Oh well. I'll give him a holding anyway. We'll give our son a holding. Just because it increases the cash every time we do. And we should make a little bit more. And increases loyalty, so that's fine. The fridge, they want what? Oh, that's cool. They want to get livestock from us. That is fine because now we get pop promotion speed plus 10%, which is fantastic, especially considering that we've built some libraries. So that's going to increase the speed even better. So over here now, let's just double check this. But that is a city, so why is it taking forever? It's taking quite a while there, but here it's not. Maybe it's because we're trying to promote a tribesman. Yeah, I think it is because we're trying to promote a tribesman. If it's a freeman, you get +4, you see. I could put the policy... I am going to change policy here. And I'm going to put social mobility. Pop promotion speed +5. I'll lose a little bit of gold, but that's not a problem. Now, it should actually increase it a lot more. There we go, you see. 10% now. Now it's going to go really fast. Anyway, excellent land management. We have received happy news from the province of Samaria, where local officials report consistently abundant harvests after experimenting with new methods of land management. I gain local monthly food modifier until the end of the game, plus 10%. I lose gold, and I gain food modifier plus 10% until July 459. Or, I don't know why you'd want the other ones. Why would you want to choose any other thing? I'm just going to get that to the end of the game, local food modifier plus 10%. I mean, it's the best thing to do, period. I could increase the size of my army, but I don't want to do just yet, because it's going to cost us money. I want to save my political influence here now, so I can actually go for entice business investments to see if we can import some camels. Since our traditions do incorporate camel stuff, so we can have like more camel offense, which would be nice. Supply limit, professional sailors, tribal reserve, claim fabrication speed, own power. I don't need any of the other stuff really. It's just be a waste of money for the moment. So we'll just keep it like that. Anyway, let's check out the other places. How fast are these promoting? They're promoting really quickly now, which is great. I could go for Yeah, I'm very tempted to go for some more, get some more libraries. I could build some more cities maybe, in some place like around here. Could be a good thing to do, or maybe on the here, which could be good. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Let's just go for some more libraries and stuff here now. So I can build, get another library going. Boom. More library, the more tech, and tech advantage is going to be massive. What? They're at war against the fridge. Oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. Can I break my... Can I break my tribute? Oh, I can break my tribute. Okay. Okay. Can I fabricate a claim? I can't. But I do want to... Okay, this is really, really interesting now. Now I need to do the right thing here. Nabatea at war against Egypt, and then the fridge has decided to go to war at the same time. Who has the most troops? They have 55, the fridge has 50. It is so even. What is going to happen? The fridge likes me. That's only because we are their subject. Do I cancel tribute and do I try and go to war? Let's see who has got the... Let's see who's going to get the upper hand. We'll wait and we'll see who gets the upper hand. And then depending on who gets the upper hand, it will determine who we attack. Anyway, influenced by Egypt. We have seen a lot of interaction between our people and our Hellenistic neighbours in Egypt, and that some of our citizens have started bringing back the Egyptian traditions home to Judea. With newfound knowledge of our hands, conflicts have started to rise up between those who want to stick to our traditions and those who want to look forward and try the new ways. As we move forward, we should put an end to the conflict and decide which path we should follow. So... Oh, okay. So what? Let us use their teachings to improve our own society. Egypt gains 10 opinion. I gain Hellenistic inspiration. And sets the religion of a Hebrew citizen in Jerusalem to Hellenic. Or I gain ancient traditions and Egypt loses opinion of me. I'm going to actually go for that now. Let's take the 10 opinion and we'll go for the research points plus 10%. I'll do that. Just because this will probably help us get on the good side. And then hopefully Egypt will probably... If Egypt... I hope Egypt gains the upper hand. And then we could probably break. And what I'm going to do here is going to break. I'm going to go for aggressive protection. Claim fabrication speed plus 25%. We have a new child, which is great. That means that when we do break, the claim will be a lot quicker to make. Or I could just go for Summon War Council. Oh yes, that seems very good. I could summon War Council, but it is permitted by the Overlord. That's what we'll do. I'll break depending on what happens in this war, and then I'll summon the War Council, and hopefully it gives us a target. And let's go for the tax modifier again. More money is fantastic, more money is great. So we'll keep doing that, keep going for that, that's fantastic. Now we do really need to see what happens with these guys. Minus 11 for the fridge for Egypt. Egypt are going against Nabatea. What do I want to do? Yeah, I'm just going to wait. We'll just wait and we'll just hold and see what happens. We might as well. And then depending on what happens, we will definitely go to war. I'm going to reduce the speed a little bit here because I just want to actually kind of keep tabs on what's going on. I just want their armies to fight. They just really need to fight and just take each other on. And when they do, it would give me ample opportunities to do something. Probably the best thing would be just to eat Egypt, maybe. Since the fridge, we do have good opinion of them, so... I don't know, we're just going to have to wait for the right time. Anais falls ill, okay, that's interesting. I'm not ill, am I? No, I am not ill, it's my child. Anais falls ill. Oh well. It happens. The fridge are coming down now. I just really want them... There we go, the troops are all over the place. Hopefully they're going to start fighting. And then when they do, they're going to start losing men. Well, they'll lose a bit, and hopefully I can actually go rise up against my Overlord. And then hopefully get a guarantee out of Egypt. It would be nice. I've got to admit, it would be really nice. Anyway, caught red-handed. Hauled in front of the court, Maro Kalata is a sorry sight. Caught with a rusty spike in hand, he is said to be ready to strike down Hannah Kalata in a brutal act of violence. So this guy, he wanted to kill the wife of the royal tutor. And he is what? The Mifakid. What is the Mifakid? The Mifakid is the marshal in charge of organisation of the army. I don't want to lose stability, so I'm just going to send him to the dungeon. Send him to the dungeon. I don't want to lose stability, so we'll do that. And I'll put this guy instead. I'll put this Kalatha in charge there instead. That seems fine. But these guys are going to fight it out now. And please do. I mean, really, please do. We've not been called into the war because we are not a client state. We are tributary, which means we pay money to them. So that is why. The fridge here is losing. Wow, the fridge there just got trounced by who? The fridge is losing against. Who's that? Dos Dodecasios. Who's that? Oh, that's all down here. Oh god, they're way up. They came all the way up there. Wow. Interesting. Anyway, youthful indiscretions. A cousin belonging to one of the lesser branches of the Zacchaeite family has become embroiled in a scandal at court. According to eyewitnesses, the youth managed to publicly shame himself in an incident involving a tattooed sailor and a gourd of exotic origin. I was going to lose some prestige. I don't want to lose the gold. I need to keep the gold. We need to save as much as we can. God, I don't know what's going to happen here, but it'd be good if actually Egypt does do something. Minus 21% for the fridge. Is he dying yet? He is nearly dead. Antigonos, the ruler of the fridge, is nearly dead. Hopefully that will cause a massive rebellion, and that means they'll break up, and that will give me an opportunity to do something. And try and take as much land as we can possibly can. And then gain some alliances, which would probably help keep at bay the Egyptian. Yeah, there's just so many options. Choosing the right time here is going to be incredibly tricky. But anyway, it's been about half an hour since we've been recording here, so I'm going to cut the video here, guys, and kind of think off camera what we're going to do. As per usual, thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please don't hesitate to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more content like this, please also hit that subscribe button, so then you'll never miss any of the latest videos that come out. As I always say, thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time for another episode of Imperator Rome. Later, people.